Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back. It's Tuesday, May 19th. We're in the last 2 weeks of school. It's really exciting. We've finished all our curricular materials for the year. We've been through everything. Okay, you guys have done some really great work. We're going to go back and we're going to do some review, and we're going to focus on some of the things that we haven't practiced in a while. We're going to focus on some of the things that are really important moving forward. We've said all year that every test that we take is a reading test. It's really important that we be able to read, analyze the information, figure out what we're being asked, and figure out what information we need and we don't need to solve the problems that we're being asked to solve. So I've got the IXL open on the left hand side. This is what you're being asked to do today. I clicked on it in the classroom. It brought you to 8th grade multi-step word problems. Okay, multi-step word problems, that just means that there's more than one step to get the solution. Okay, so we're going to take a couple steps after we read through this and figure out what we're being asked to do. You should have a pencil and paper and a calculator in front of you, and you should be solving problems with me. If you don't have those things, you should be pausing the video right now and getting them. Push play when you have them and work this out. Okay, I'm going to read the problem and highlight information that I think I might need or might be important. I'm going to make it all different colors, and I'm going to highlight the question I'm being asked. I'm going to read it as many times as I need to. Sean invites some friends over for pizza and a movie. Okay, pizza and a movie at home. That sounds like fun. Wish we could do that right now. It doesn't really seem like a great idea, though. He makes a small cheese pizza for himself and a large pepperoni pizza for his friends. All right, so he makes 2 pizzas. He makes a small one for himself and a large one for his friends. And maybe I don't need this information, but we'll figure it out. Okay, Sean uses 0.75 pounds of dough for the cheese pizza. He uses 0.75 for the cheese pizza. That's the one he made for himself. And twice as much dough for the pepperoni pizza. Twice as much for the pepperoni. How much dough does Sean use in all? All right, well, let's go back. Let's see here. I'm gonna highlight that question. How much does Sean use in all? I know how much he used for the cheese pizza. He used 0.75 pounds for the cheese pizza. He used twice as much for the pepperoni pizza. All right, so twice as much. I'm going to multiply that by 2. Okay, you've got your calculator. You do 0.75 times 2 equals 1.5. Maybe you already knew that 0.75 or 3/4 was 1.5. That's how many pounds he uses for the pepperoni. And I write this stuff out so I can visualize it, so I know 2 times as much and then we're trying to find the total amount used. So if he used 0.75 pounds for cheese and 1.5 for the pepperoni, well then 1.5 plus 0.75 equals 2.25. And that's the total number of pounds of dough used for both pizzas. And that's what we're asked. How much does he use in all? 2.25. Let's try it. Hang on. Write your answer as a whole number or decimal. Okay, 2.25. We got to read the question. We got to read it all. I almost forgot to read that last sentence there telling me what I need to do. Okay, so I'm going to take a picture of another one. We're going to read about Kurt, Sophia, and Franco. They had a paper airplane throwing contest after school. Now, Kurt's airplane flew 8.6 yards. That's pretty far. That's 8.6 times 3 is about 25 approximately. Sophia's airplane flew 2.2 yards farther than Kurt's airplane. So in there's this important word, 2.2 yards farther than Kurt's. So Kurt went 8.6 is Kurt, and plus 2.2 is 10.8. That's Sophia. 2.2 further. That means add, farther. Okay. Then Francisco. How far did he throw his? Oh, Franco. Franco threw his airplane 1.5 times as far as Sophia's. 1.5 times 1.5. And that should give us the distance that Franco's airplane flew. Now the question is asking us, how far did Franco's paper airplane fly? So let's find that. Let's do 10.8 16.2. So 16.2 yards. That's how far Franco's airplane flew. 16.2. Write your answer as a whole number or a decimal. 16.2. All right, we're going to skip some levels here and see what we find. Go one more. Now we're in the challenge zone. It doesn't mean more difficult problems. What it means is higher stakes. Okay? Every question you get right is worth 1 point, and every question you get wrong subtracts more than 1 point. So you got to get them all right in here if you want to get to 100. Andrew walked 24 laps during a walkathon to raise money for his school art department. Seems like it could be important. 24 laps. I can go all the way back to here. And then let's see. Let's get another color. Each lap was 1/4 of a mile. Andrew donated $5.25. Oh, Andrew's dad donated $5.25 for every mile that Andrew walked. Well, we're being asked to figure out how much money did Andrew's dad donate. Well, let's see here. Andrew's dad donated $5.25 per mile. $5.25 per mile. And each lap is 1/4 mile. And he walked 24 laps. So if I take 24 and multiply by 1/4, I'm going to know how many miles he walked. 24 times 1/4. This one, 24 over 1 times 1 over 4 equals 24 over 4, which, if you guys need them, use your calculators. It's 6 miles. So Andrew walked 6 miles. Now, Andrew's dad donated $5.25 per mile, multiplied by 6 miles, means that he donated $31.50, if my mental math is correct. Let's see here. 525 times 6 equals 31.50. Let's try it out. 3150. If we make a mistake, we learn from it. All right. Well, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to let you guys work on your own. And remember, you should be pausing to read these problems on your own, see if you can figure them out, see if you can find the next step. Okay. Ella works in a produce section at a grocery store. The store receives a shipment of green and red apples that weighs 20.4 pounds in total. All right, they got a shipment. green and red apples weighs 20.4. Ellis separates the green and red into colors by bin. All right, so she's got a green bin and a red bin. If red apples are 1/4 of the shipment by weight, 1/4 or 0.25, how many pounds are green? So there's kind of the tricky part. How many apples are green? We got to focus on this word here. We got to focus on this word here, right? We've got 1/4 by weight. So we start with 20.4 total, right? Red apples are 1/4, so we multiply by 1/4, and 20.4 times 1 divided by 4 equals 5.1. Okay, so that's red apples. 5.1 pounds are red. How many pounds are green? We know we started with 20.4. It tells us right here. And 5.1 of those are red. So 15.3 should be green. And I'm going to check with my calculator and make sure. 20.4 minus 5.1, 15.3. Write your answer as a whole number, decimal, fraction, or mixed number. 15.3 works for that. We're going to try it out. 15.3. And that's it, okay? If you need any more help with this at all, for any reason, I'm in a Zoom room from 2:30 to 3:30 today. Please meet me there. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all your hard work. I really look forward to wrapping up this year strong with you. Let's see what you're made of. Have a great day. Adios, my friends.